Hello, welcome to the May Make at Home cards class. We will be making a set of 8 cards. In this video, we will make the first card. But to start off with, I want to tell you what you need for the class. You need your glue. I encourage you to use this glue, but you can use tacky glue. Just don't use Elmer's glue. It won't work. You need a paper piercer or something sharp for using the glue dots and for putting on the bling, the jewels. If you have a take your pick tool, this is awesome for picking up small items. It's got a sticky tip, but if you don't have one, don't worry. As you learn more and get more involved in stamping, then you will build your tools. And then you need a pair of scissors, which you won't really use, but just have them just in case. The first card that we're going to be making is a gatefold card. And it's called a gatefold card because it opens like a gate, like this. So I had told you there will be 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each design. So we will be making 2 gatefold cards. For this card, we used the Floral Essences stamp set, and we used 3 inks: Petal Pink, Mossy Meadow, and Daffodil Delight. And if you know me, you know that I forget the names of colors, so I'll try my best to remember. So in the bag labeled number 1, oh, by the way, this is my very first video ever, so be patient with me. In bag number 1, you will find all of the materials for the first card. So what we want to do is, first of all, oh, and I forgot another tool. We need a bone folder. So also, if you don't have one, don't worry. You can use the side of your scissors. You can use the side of your scissors to do the same thing as a bone folder. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fold our card. Now, if you look at the cardstock, it's scored. And there's a dent, and then there's a little mountain. So you fold towards the mountain this way, okay? And what we use the bone folder for is to make the fold more crisp. It will help your card lay flat. So you firmly crease it. So you see, now it's a little bit more flat. And the very first thing we want to do is we want to glue the inside. So here's the sample. So we're going to put glue all around the perimeter of the back, and there's no need to put glue. Oops, there's no need to put glue. See, I told you this is my first time. In the center. You're going to center it.
Cut it out. Cut it.
You're going to center it. And there you have 3 pieces of designer series paper. This piece was a 5.5 by 4.25. This is a 1/2 inch piece. And these are 1 7/8. So we're going to use the 1/2 inch piece, put a little bit of glue on it, and put it right here on the side, on the inside of the card. Oops, did you notice what I just did? I glued my inside upside down, but it doesn't matter because I could put it like this. Ooh, live recording here. You can laugh with me, not at me. So now we have it right. Good thing we did that first, huh? So there's the inside of our card. Okay, no more mistakes here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to glue each piece of the designer series paper onto the Mossy Meadow mat. So we're going to put glue on the designer series paper, and it's called DSP. So if I refer to it as DSP, you'll know I was talking about the designer series paper. So we're going to center that on here. Make sure you have an even border. Okay, then we're going to do that on the other side as well. Center it as evenly as you can. And then this will be glued on each side of the gatefold. So this one will go here. If you open it like this, it's easier to center it. I'm just going to leave an even border. And then you can do the same on the opposite side. This paper is non-directional, so it doesn't matter which direction you put it on. Oops, I just told you not to put it in the middle, and I just did. Do as I say, not as I do. There you go. So here is our gatefold card. And this is how it's going to look on the front. Now you have a circle, and then you have the sentiment. So we're going to glue the sentiment on, center it, and then we're going to glue it on the front, but you only want to add glue to the left side so that when you open it, well, obviously you don't want it to be stuck on the other side, so you add glue to half of the circle. There's no need to put too much glue. Then you center it as best as you can. So there, our gatefold card is looking good. Now you have to make the flower. So what I did is I took my bone folder and I curled, just curl like that. But if you don't have a bone folder, you can do it with a pen. Watch. If you just have a pen, you can just roll it and it'll do the same thing. You're just giving it a little bit of texture, a three-dimensional. So it looks three-dimensional, all right? Then you're going to use a glue dot, and you'll have glue dots that look like this. So you're going to take the glue dot, and you're going to put it in the center here. You're going to peel this off, and then you're going to position this staggered like that so that you form the flower. And then you're going to need a dimensional. You have these in your packet. You take one dimensional and you put it on the back of the flower. You peel it and then you position it onto your card. And then you have a leaf, and the leaf can go anywhere on the card, whatever looks good to you. All right, there is no right or wrong as long as you think it looks good and it doesn't stick out too much from the card. So I could put it there, that'll be fine. And then you will have a little piece of ribbon, so we're going to make a bow. Just 2 bunny ears. You make your bow, tighten it, make it look pretty, and then you can trim it a bit, Do you like how it looks? And we're going to put it right here. So each of you will have a slight variation of the ribbon. So what I did here, and this is where it's useful to have a piercing tool. So what I did is I took a couple of glue dots and I put them here. Well, maybe 3 or 4, not a couple. And when you peel them, you peel off the back. You can stick your bow on to the glue dots and it will be adhered. There you go. And the last step is you have 3 little jewels, 3 little rhinestones, and you also want to pick them up with your, if you don't have a piercing tool, you can use the tip of your scissors. So if you can use the tip of your scissors, you can also use your hand, but let's see, I've never used my scissors because I have a piercing tool, but let's give this a try. I'm not going to be able to do that. Let's see, let me give it another try. Oh, remember I told you this tool that's what it's for. So if you just push it slightly, it sticks on, and then I just line them up at the bottom. And there you go. There is the first of your gatefold cards. Isn't that beautiful? And oh my goodness, I got through the first video. Thank you for your patience. We'll move on to video number 2 for the second card. Thank you.